Hello, 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 divine masculine, divine feminine, divine children, all of this. This is a divine purpose reading. So, this reading is specifically for divine partnerships. If you are in a divine partnership, this reading is for you. If you are not in a divine partnership, I will cover you in another reading later on today. But for now, we're just talking about divine partnerships. So if you're a divine masculine and a divine feminine and you guys are together, great. This is for you. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be with siblings, it can be with parenthood, all this kind of stuff, but it's a divine partnership. This reading is going to be broken up into four pieces. The first one is going to be spiritual messages. The next one is going to be intuition. Then we're going to go into the mind. And lastly, we're going to be looking at advice for action. Okay. So let's look into this. Divine purpose, divine partnership, spiritual messages from God, spiritual messages from ancestors, spiritual messages from guides, from angels, all of that. So we have offers coming. This is the basis of emotional offers here. The divine partnership, the divine purpose is offering something. What do you offer? Okay, this is the basis. A little bit of why I wanted to kind of do this is because I noticed that a lot of people, they talk about divine masculine, divine feminine separately. And I was just thinking, I was like, even for myself, when I look at the readers, because I look at other readers on YouTube, it's some great other ones on here too. Um, and I personally am in a divine partnership. And I realized that, I'm not really getting messages like that from like full on messages myself. So I definitely wanted to provide something for people that are, in a partnership already, whatever that may be, and going on a divine purpose. Okay. But the basis right now with the spiritual messages is what the divine partnership is offering. And it's something with emotional, offering love. And the center energy is, who do you offer that love to? Seven of chalices. This is decision making. This is having options and needing to choose. There's a lot of options right now when it comes to the divine partnership. A lot of connections um, that can be that the divine partnership can move forward with or leave behind for any reason. But definitely choosing wisely. There's a lot of messages coming in for both the divine masculine and divine feminine. The divine masculine, or so the divine purpose in the past was in the Six of Swords energy, moving to calmer waters mentally, literally trapping enemies so that you can move forward. I call this making sure that your enemies are managed. See, he has his enemy managed so he can move forward with a clear head, knowing that his enemy is not going to be at his back. And this allows the divine partnership to focus, bringing all the elements together and focusing that divine energy towards a single purpose. And together you will defend it. You see, there goes that little enemy again. You see, he was trapped so that you can move forward. It looks like there may be some that were not trapped. There's some loose enemies there that you'll have to defend it on this week. There is a defensiveness for the desire for what you want. And then over the weekend, there's going to be a lot of messages coming in for the divine partnership after that. Four of Swords, thinking to yourself, going away from society to think, to process things. It's very important. Okay, so we're going to look a little bit deeper into all of this energy. But it looks like the divine partnership is offering currently, with today and tomorrow is going to be offering, making offers, getting ready to make offers. You might be coming into a group of some kind, developing a group. You guys might be counseling people, whatever it may be. But it's getting a group together. Okay. Let's look at the higher self and the intuition in the intuitive piece. Ooh. So the basis of this is we have the Empress upside down. So there's messages about an Empress upside down, a negative person, could be a negative mother figure of some kind, somebody who's a fake Empress and a tower coming down. This is the basis of all the messages that you have. A tower comes down on somebody who wanted to manifest something and they lose a lot. You're getting messages about this. You're getting messages about somebody who's about to lose a lot. I think this is why there's so much movement as far as spirits really pushing the divine partnership to be a movement, because it's like preparing for somebody else's it's like preparing for somebody else's failure, but you don't know it. You don't consciously really know it, but it's like an inkling, it's like an intuition. There's a structure coming down of some kind. And it's with this negative Empress, this Empress upside down. This Empress upside down loses their foundation. So the center energy based off of that, your intuition and your higher selves are telling you to hold the line, keep going, keep going. You're so close. You're so close to a milestone here. You see how he has 8 of the wands down and he's about to put that last one down with the orb. That's literally where you're at. You're about to hit another milestone of some kind. In the past, we have the Emperor upside down. You got messages about an Emperor upside down. Somebody who has, and you see, we got the Empress upside down and we got the Emperor upside down. So this could be the same person, but it could also be, for some of you, it'll be the same person in both their feminine and masculine energy is basically, it's not anything to be proud of. Or this is another couple. For a lot of divine partnerships, when you get into the divine partnership, instead of dealing with people individually, you start dealing with couples. You start dealing with negative couples. And it hits right away. This is part of the reason why I wanted to do these readings, is because it's a whole different experience. It's a little bit more intense because it's 2 of you instead of 1, right? So this Emperor upside down, there was a lot of messages brought in about this. Somebody who uses their power, who abuses their power, a tyrant of some kind. You got a lot of messages about this, a lot of messages about a tyrant. Now you get to choose some options. 2 of Wands. Higher self is saying, choose left or right. What are you going to do? What path are you going to take? And then we have messages about a King of Wands upside down. This could be multiple people. This could be one person. This could be a few people. But I do feel for the majority of you, this King of Wands is this Emperor upside down. A selfish person. A very selfish person. You know, the partnership has a lot of messages coming in today and tomorrow. A lot of messages coming in. That's why Spirit is saying you need to defend what you want, and this is who you need to defend it from. Somebody who's selfish, somebody who does what they want without any regard to anybody else. Somebody operating in this masculine energy, very passionate, but in a negative way. Narcissist. They will lie to get what they want. They will cheat to get what they want. Ooh. And then we have the King of Swords upside down. You know, divine partnership, you got a lot of enemies. That's the other thing about a divine partnership. If you have a divine partnership, you do have a lot of enemies. The King of Swords upside down, ultimately. Somebody who's very harsh with their words. Somebody who's extremely harsh with their words. Okay, let's look a little bit deep in. It seems like you're getting messages about this person because their whole structure is gonna come down. If you notice, these are three masculines that are negative, and they're all connected to this Empress, the source, this Empress upside down. And the tower is about to come down on this. So one of the masculines is probably romantically partnered up with this Empress because he's coming up as the Emperor upside down. Another masculine energy is the King of Wands. So this is an impulsive, selfish person. And then you have another masculine one that is very harsh and cutthroat with their words, very manipulative, mentally manipulative, uses words to manipulate and get people off their game. And that whole tower is coming down. You are getting messages about this. Whew. And it's because, let's see, Four of Pentacles upside down, Six of Swords upside down, and Two of Pentacles. They held on. They held on to pain. They've been holding on to pain. This is the basis of it. This is why they're so negative, because this group did have the power to be divine, but they chose not to because they were holding on. The thing that tied them, they had a trauma bond, holding on to pain, holding on to not being peaceful, not allowing themselves to heal, which in general made them, which they thought that they were doing a lot of harm on other people. But the reality is they were doing more harm to themselves by having to juggle life like that. Imagine walking around your whole life and a part of you, or for years and years and years, with a part of you broken on purpose. Can imagine walking with a limp and you could have fixed the limp, but you kept walking with a limp because you thought that it was going to hurt other people, but really now your leg and your ankle and your foot is all messed up. It can't be fixed. What do we do now? We have to cut the leg off. And now the whole spine is messed up because it's messed up the whole everything on their body and everything. And they did it to hurt other people, but they hurt themselves the most because everybody that they hurt still has their legs and still has the ability to walk without a cane, without a wheelchair. They literally took away their walking ability to give somebody 5% up to poke somebody. And in order for them to poke somebody, they had to cripple themselves to do it. Eight of Pentacles upside down there. They didn't want to put in the work. Their work ethic. They were angry and impulsive and childlike. This could be somebody that you may have tried to work with at some point. People that you've tried to work with, people that you've tried to reason with, you guys as a couple. Judgment is now. You have to decide what you want to do. The biggest thing right now your higher self is focusing you on is choosing a path. And also inwardly in yourself decide, would you ever give this person a second chance or not? This is a big thing. Things are balancing out in the next 24, 48 hours. Temperance, patience. Things are balancing out. The scales are being balanced. Four of Wands upside down and the King of Cups upside down. It ends up with somebody being very unhappy, which is probably why that figure with the King of Swords, the person that speaks very harshly, especially if we're talking about the same person, why that comes up. We've got the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups all upside down. There's only 4 kings in the deck and we have 3. And because the Emperor came out, this could all be the Emperor. This is the masculine that's in this mess, a negative masculine of some kind. There's a negative feminine too. The negative feminine is actually more, she's a little bit more quiet. The negative feminine energy in this partnership is quiet, but the negative masculine is getting hit. Is getting hit hard. They're unhappy emotionally, very, very, very much unhappy. Their home is unhappy. They're not giving any of their emotions to anything. They have to, they're not getting in touch with themselves like they should. There's a lot of trauma that they have to process that they haven't. That's why they are the way that they are. It's because they want this 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Ultimately, everybody wants the 10 of Cups. How do you get it, though? It's a certain way on how to get it. Are you willing to do what needs to be done to get it? Are you willing to process your trauma to get it? Are you willing to fight the fight to keep it? Are you willing to check yourself and not yourself be something that destroys it? And they look at the divine partnership. You have a lot of messages, divine partnership about this stuff coming in. They look at the divine partnership, the divine purpose, and they see that the divine purpose has it. The divine partnerships, they have it. And they're trying to figure out how to get it, but without being, it's like I'm going to copy the way that divine feminine and divine masculine look. I'm going to copy what they do, but I'm also going to try and hurt them and take them down, which is the main thing that makes it where they don't get it. So in turn, their home is unhappy. That's the judgment. That's the judgment. They're unhappy. And it's because you have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is given to you and they don't know how to do it. And they want it. And it's a nightmare to see you have it. It's a nightmare. Wow. Home was unstable. You already know this person is unstable financially, mentally, the relationships that they have in their life, in their community. In the community, these people are known for being unstable. Ten of Pentacles is also a community card. Look at all those people there. Look at all those people. You see that? And they're at a feast. So the community knows that they're crazy. The community knows that something's not right with them. So they don't get these partnerships, these karmic partnerships. They do not have. They don't have community backing. The community is like, okay, when they talk, and in fact, every time that they talk about you, it actually makes them look even worse and worse and worse and worse. They may not even understand. And they struggle on being together, they struggle on being a unit. The World card, things are ending. Things have ended. This cycle has ended, love, today, which is the first day out of Mercury retrograde. Today it ended. The world, it came complete. That's why there's a judgment. That's why you get to decide what do you guys get to decide what do you want to do, because it is a new cycle coming. And after that, these people are not going to be, they're going to be stuck. The Hangman, they're not going to be able to move anything in their life. They're not going to be able to get that other job. They're not going to be able to get that promotion. They're not going to be able to get that raise. They're not going to be able to, expand their families. They're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to be stuck where they're at. Where the cycle ended them is where they're going to be stuck themselves. It's like being stuck in a house. And if anybody comes and robs it, they can't even go out and get their stuff. They can't get their stuff back. If they get robbed of their stuff, they get robbed of their stuff, but they're going to be stuck. There's like lightning outside because it's a thunderstorm. It's really beautiful, but there was like lightning. And we have the Queen of Swords. This could be lawyer energy. This could be divine. This is divine feminine. Divine feminine, the true divine feminine, and her Queen of Swords energy. No, she's not going to be taken advantage of anymore. Okay. And the divine partnership with the divine purpose, divine feminine energy is in the mind frame of, is being guided by her intuition and her higher self, not to be taken advantage of the kindness anymore. This is a new cycle. The divine feminine gave that heart energy, gave the heart, gave of her heart and gave of her, her generosity and everything. And but once you screw it over, and then you have to come back. It's that cold energy. Cold. It's like, oh, divine feminine, I'm so divine, because I do feel like a little bit like the divine feminine piece may be contacted or something. The divine feminine piece may be the first. Is going to be the first one that gets the messages on this, on what's going on, like with this people or person or couple that's coming up. She's not giving anymore. So it's a whole different, where they might have gotten the Queen of Cups, the giving, oh my gosh, I love you, I love you, I love you. This is business. Okay, that's business. And this is about what's given. She's not giving anything. Six of Pentacles upside down, not giving anything. That's based off of that. Because she's got an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity to protect, and she's not, the divine feminine and the divine purpose is not going to allow somebody to mess up this Ace of Pentacles, mess up this opportunity. She's like, mess up your life, don't mess up mine. Okay, here's this last king, King of Pentacles upside down with the star. And see, this other energy is wishing, this greedy energy wishing. Somebody has a greedy wish. That's why she's in that energy. Intuitively, she knows. She's like, You haven't changed. You're still the King of Pentacles upside down. You're still greedy. You still abuse your powers. There was the lightning again. It was really beautiful, like just cut across the sky. You still abuse your powers. Your wishes are not pure. And you have bad karma for a reason. And you need to release yourself from your own negative habits. Because it's caused injustice. It's caused injustice. You spread around lies. And you made people believe things that weren't true. You lied on me. You lied on us. And you made people believe things were not true. So now you're just suffering. Four of Cups upside down. Now that's why you're wallowing. This is divine feminine higher self, okay? The divine feminine in all of us. But especially in the divine purpose. That's why you're wallowing. That's why you're sad. You had a choice and you said no. You chose the wrong choice. You chose the wrong partnership. You chose the wrong way. You made a deal with the devil. And it was fun. You had fun. You enjoyed. Look at this. 3 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. You enjoyed stabbing us in the back. You enjoyed it. It was happy. You were smiling. You were laughing. It was a lot of fun for you. But see, you didn't get what you wanted. Page of Cups upside down. Now you don't even know how to speak. When you were putting the swords in our back, you had a lot to say. You were laughing. You were smiling. Now you don't have anything to say. Now you can't say anything. Your voice is being taken away. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. It's a new mind now. It's new truths coming out. It's a new mindset that you need to have, that you need to develop. And you need to figure out what to cut out in yourself before you can come up to us. Before you can take from us. You need to cut out negative habits. Somebody thought that they can do something by themselves. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles upside down. So they cut out of a group because they thought that they could do it by themselves. But they're a Nine of Pentacles, not a Ten of Pentacles. They thought that they can do it by themselves. And when they got to the Ten of Pentacles, the last Pentacle was everybody think you crazy. Everybody sees them for who they are. So Divine Feminine is like, oh no, no. That's Divine Feminine. That's the higher self. No. No. You are our lesson. That's what it is. You are our lesson. Now you can move on. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you for doing your job of being a lesson. Now go on with your miserable life and do these things. Okay? So now we're going to look at the mind. Let's see, we have Six of Wands upside down. Somebody failed at being independent, Nine of Pentacles, because they couldn't get over the past. Whew. Starting off this week strong with the karmic energy, with the messages about the karmic energy, huh? Happy Monday. Somebody failed at being independent, doing something independently. They had hyper independence probably because of trauma from their past. Yeah, it caused them to betray. This is on the mind of the divine purpose here. Caused them to betray. Ooh. Take away somebody's wish. Somebody took away somebody's wish on purpose. This is where the mind goes. This is the part where it's like you guys had fun when you cut. Three of Wands now. Expectations. Something's coming. Somebody desires to come up to the divine partnership. This is also opportunities and everything. Yeah, because things are moving forward. The Hangman moving forward. The Hangman upside down. Moving forward towards or away from a competition, Five of Wands. And impatience, moving away from it. Moving away from the competition. Or I'm sorry, it's now opened up. Competition and impatience is opened up. Ooh, and then we have the High Priest and the High Priestess coming out together. The High Priestess upside down. So it's like good information and bad information. There's bad counsel and then there's good counsel. One of them is keeping somebody stuck. The High Priestess quietly keeping somebody stuck. The High Priest guiding people towards change. There's a lot going on here. Divine partnerships might be disagreeing a little bit or thinking about disagreeing on something. Divine masculine might want to change something and divine feminine doesn't. But ultimately, This is also okay. This is what I got. It's kind of like the good advice, bad advice. It's like the angel and the devil. Okay, and they both play a role in every single scenario. So here's divine partnership giving advice for change and giving advice for progression and expansion. And then here's the opposite partnership, the partnership for descension, ascension, descension, counseling for descension. It's the yin and yang of life. Let's look into advice on what to do. Okay, there is a need to move on to calmer waters. Move on from a subject, move on from something. Oops. As a partner. Ooh. And a relationship dropped down to the ground here. There may be a partnership of some kind that needs to be let go. A partnership. Deciding to move somewhere else, a change of direction. Stability, being stable, head of the family in the recent past. Right now, being going on a new direction, emotionally mature, though. Emotional maturity, and going on a new direction together. Oh, man. Making decisions logically in the near future. Trying not to be stuck in the mind. Gotta let go of the past. There's a lot going on right now with the divine purpose and the divine partnerships. It's a lot of players. This may be why you're having to go and you're having to think a lot. Because divine purpose is having a lot of people get involved. It's having a lot of people be involved. It has like the divine partnership is inviting people to do something. It's a lot. There may be some people in the past that is coming up is coming up to try and forgive. So there's forgiveness. I do feel like the divine feminine energy is not going to be willing to necessarily really fully forgive. Not right now. Um, this going to be logical about it. Not just give somebody forgiveness, but give somebody forgiveness with change. So logically, you have to come. You would have to come. Somebody would have to come to her correctly and truthfully. There is an energy where a lot of uh, people and figures that have gone against the divine purpose are going to be going. There's messages coming in about those people going to have karma. Their foundations are going to be ripped from them. And there's just messages about that. And even here, we have a lot of people, and it's about, what's crossing it is the Two of Cups partnership. Some of them are not going to work out. Some of them are. But the ones that don't work out, keep going. Don't let something not working out, keep you stuck. Keep going. Move on. Don't let a bad apple ruin it for you for eating apples just because one is bad. And don't get stuck in your mind about it either because of an injustice and somebody, manipulating and all this kind of stuff. I do feel like there's at least one person that is around the divine partnership that is untrustworthy. And there's messages coming in about that person. Now, I don't know how close that they are. They are around enough to be connected and communicated with. And they're greedy and they're not happy and they don't like to see it's an energy of I don't like to see the divine partnership. It like seeing the divine partnership literally makes that's what makes them angry. They like just doesn't matter what you do. The divine partnership could give this person $1 million cash and they will still be mad because they don't have it. It also seems like there is a partnership, a net. I mean, this is the thing with divine purpose and in divine energy. This is our first reading, so a lot of energy is coming up. You know what I mean? But there is also an energy of opposite partnership going against the divine partnership. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of messages coming in. So my biggest advice would be just to listen in to those messages from your higher self in the next 24 to 48 hours. And to judge people by their actions when it comes to who do you want around, who do you not want around, all that kind of stuff. Judge people by their actions. Judge people very logically. That's where your higher self is going to be guiding. Because the Queen of Swords judges by facts. I will say, if somebody betrayed the divine purpose and then they went and they had a whole party about it and they were very happy about it, you're probably not going to give this person a second chance. But I think all of this messages is coming out because just in general, it's a lot of karma being dealt out this week. It's a lot of karma being dealt out. Some people it's going to be good karma. Some people it's going to be bad karma. But the towers that fall down because of negative karma, the people that fall out of those towers are going to go to the divine partnerships and even the divine feminine and divine masculine single and ask for help. Whether that, and it doesn't have to necessarily be money. It could, now a lot of people are going to be asking for money, but some people may want a shoulder to cry on, somebody to talk to, somebody to, just care for them and all that. They just want the love. But remember that they were laughing when they cut you. So keep that in mind. It's a lot of decisions that need to be made. It's a lot of things that need to be thought out. It's definitely not simple. It's not a simple thing. And you're going to have to be emotionally mature. Keep yourself emotionally mature. God of Cups. Be mindful of the energy that you give. Make somebody earn your love. Make them earn it. And this is a new thing for the partnership, for the divine purpose. You take this path in that energy. And you judge things logically with facts and evidence. Facts and evidence. And that's how you tie people in their own lives, It's okay. They had it out for you, it's okay. All right. That's what I have for divine purpose. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in a little bit. I might do another reading today. I might do a reading to I might do more readings tomorrow. I'm not sure. But thank you. Bye bye.